In this video, I'd like to show you how to import a shapefile as an asset. So it's going to import a table or a shapefile as an asset. So what that means is I'm going to go over to asset and I want to say new. So do you guys follow that? So I'm over here, there's scripts, docs, assets. Going into assets, new, and I want to table upload a shapefile. And I'm going to go and I want to select the source. And here I need to basically navigate to wherever you did the last tutorial where you created, I think it was in Hello Vector, we created this Hello shapefile, right? And remember I said, okay, there's 4 files of the shapefile that you're going to need to write down. And this is when that task kind of pays off. You need the PRJ, you need the DBF. And so I'm going to just hold I'm going to select one and then hold the command down on a Mac. I think on a Windows, you hold the control down and you can select more than one, but jump over some. So I need this because it has the coordinate reference system information. I need this because it has the attributes. I need this because it has the geometry. And I need this because it has the spatial indices. Is that fair? And so, but I don't need the CPG and I don't need the quicks. Um, and so I load it in, and then I want to make sure that I'm going to put this in the right spot. First time you do it, it may ask you to kind of create something here, but I'm just doing this in my EE Geography 0251 project, and it's going to store it under assets. I'm just going to leave hello shapefile alone and say upload, and then you'll see over here there's a task. It did it relatively quickly, so it basically does 2 things. It first uploads it, so it sends it from your local device to the cloud, and then it ingests it, which just means that Google figures out how to store it for you. And uh, and eventually it should be relatively quick because that was a small request that we made of it. But eventually over here, if I just hit the recycle button, you should eventually see this table getting brought in. I'm just going to wait for it. It should take less than a minute. I think I did it over, um, yeah, I did it earlier and it was less than a minute. So I'm surprised it's taking a little bit longer. You can scrub the video, but eventually the wheel will stop turning and, uh, and we'll be able to work with this. It's only like 2 polygons in this thing, right? I might have gotten stuck behind a big bus. So you get kind of queued up in Google's queue, and then there it is. Okay, so there's Hello Shapefile, and um, and I'm going to click on it, and what you'll see is that we get a description of the shapefile here. We get a picture of it, um, and I haven't added a description, but if you wanted to, you could edit this and type in a description. Um, there are There's the table view. So I have 2 indexes or indices, the map scale, the name, the ID. So there's our table that we just brought in a shapefile format. And I've got a table ID here. And the only other thing is that often when I bring in a shapefile, if I have any plans to share my script, which we'll do eventually, you go over to share and say anyone can read. And that allows anyone to see your feature collection should you want to share your script and allow someone else to run it. When that's going to become more important when we go into app design later in the semester. That's the main thing. So great, you've just brought in the shapefile that we made in Q, and let's keep moving. So that's all. We didn't really do anything. We didn't alter the script, so don't need to save it. I'm going to move on.